All right, Lance. The next question I have for you is, okay, we've talked about customs, which deals a lot with quarantine and protecting goods, but I mean, are there other government departments and restrictions an importer needs to be aware of?
Yeah, look, if you're dealing in pharmaceuticals or health products that might be taken, like vitamins, that they're not actually pharmaceuticals, but there may be a need to register those with the relevant health department in the country that you're dealing with those products. So, pharmaceuticals or even foodstuffs in Australia, particularly, let's say, bringing in fish,
Yep.
mercury content. We've got regulations that you can only have so much mercury content in a fish. So I've actually had clients that have imported sardines from Greece, and we had to take a sample to the laboratory, Australian Analytical Laboratory, to analyse the mercury content, and that creates delays and costs as well.
So what you'd recommend is speak to your customs agent, tell them what product you have,
Sure.
and ask them, are there any different restrictions that might apply? Like I'll talk about one example I've had was I used to import a lot of pocket bikes.
Yeah.
The little 49cc
Sure.
engine bikes, and I was surprised because there was an actual department called the Australian Communications and Media Authority, which was there to protect transmissions, so that planes flying overhead. You know how when you're on a plane,
Yes.
you're not allowed to use your telephone
Sure.
because it might interfere. Well, they were worried that even the pull start might emit a frequency which interferes with planes overhead, and I had to get laboratory testing to prove that.
Sure.
So it's just bizarre how certain government departments can jump on you and make sure that you comply. So just be really careful that before you import a good, talk to a customs agent, tell them and just say, come up with all different weird theories that you could say how this could be a problem. I mean, if it's food stuff, you're going to have problems. If it's pharmaceuticals, there's also going to be problems. So just depending on the nature of the good, understand that there will be different departments in the UK, in America, in Australia, wherever you are, all over Europe, that you have to worry about certain requirements and make sure that they fit as well. Remember, once you have the product in, it's not just past customs. You're going to have issues with product recalls as well, because there's going to be safety standards as well that you always have to abide by, and they might pass through customs. It might be a safety issue that only occurs after 3 or 4 months of use of the product, and only then do you have an issue. So make sure that you cover every single base possibly, because you can fix these things at the start, but once they get to your home country, you're up for a lot more costs. Okay, fantastic.